The ground game is working, and it's a Tyree Haynes touchdown. First down here would potentially seal the game. There goes Tyree Haynes. Tyree Haynes. Does he have the speed? You smell that? You smell that? It's a championship brewing. It's brewing. The championship that's brewing at Winless U, the Otters, coming off a playoff berth for the very first time, a Mountain West Conference championship for the very first time. Episode 8, and welcome back. Winless U, the Otters are back. Will this season be as productive as last season? I'm praying it's even better. We're going to find out today just how good this Otter team is, coming off a playoff berth and a heartbreaking loss in the quarterfinals of the USC Trojans. But Nedney in his first season, a lot of injuries last year for the Otters. It was a crazy season, but we won our very first championship in the Mountain West Conference, our very first college football playoff berth, and a very exciting class coming in. It's going to be big. Let's jump into it. National Signing Day is here. Post-transfer portal, post-season, we added a few recruits in the transfer portal in Sal Bayless, Eric Cross, and Alani Sativa. 3 on the offensive line to go with a few extra recruits in Poindexter, Pena, Kiernan Parrish, Key, Alualu, Rawls, Willis, and Kiki Cone. Round out our class, 32 recruits. Let's see where we finished the Mountain West Conference. We finished with the second best class in the conference. Boise State finished 1 above us with 32 recruits. They had 21 recruits, 8 4-stars, 13 3-stars. We had 1 5-star and 9 4-stars. Not really sure. I think the 2-stars brought our class down a bit, but we still finished with the 33rd best class in the country with 1 5-star in Bradley Kiki, the free safety, and 9 4-stars. Really top-heavy class. Really rounded out class. We filled in a lot of depth. We're going to have to encourage some transfers, players that aren't panning out, but it's a big class. Training results are in, and oh my goodness, this team looks absolutely nasty, especially at the running back position. But let's jump in and look at our quarterback, see how they're progressing. Vernon Nedney, the redshirt sophomore, is up to an 87 overall, boosted to a 91. Tommy Piper, who stepped in and had to play a lot last season, is an 83, boosted to an 88. But Nedney has made himself clear and above the starter on this team as long as he's not injured. Viliami Okung filling in there in the 3rd slot. And then the redshirt freshman, Ben Keegler, the other 5-star, he's a 73 overall, up to a 78. And then Jimmy Landry up to a 73 from a 67. Likely going to end up seeing Jimmy Landry potentially transfer. Tommy Piper is going to be our backup in case we have another injury. But where I'm really excited is at the running back position. Tyree Haynes, a 93 overall, boosted to a 96. Madison Werner, an 89, boosted to a 93. And then David Foku, an 84, up to an 88. We got a lot of top-heavy depth at senior here. Again, this is just training. We still have our class coming in. But Jabari Lehman will have another season where he'll step up next year. And then Matt Holliday, the redshirt sophomore, is a 76, boosted to an 81. Wide receiver Enrique Everett, now a senior, 89 to a 92. So this is a season where we're going to lose a lot of players at a lot of big skill positions. But I'm excited to see how this team performs. A lot of talent at these skill positions. Really exciting. Jermaine Thomas is up to an 84, boosted to an 86. Shaheem Hobbs, now a junior, an 82, boosted to an 85. And Pat Cure, the redshirt sophomore, an 80, boosted to an 83. Also, Martell Milliner is up to a 77, boosted to an 81 his redshirt freshman year. A lot of speed. No insane top-end speed like we saw with Desmond Ivey. He left and went to the draft, but still a lot of speed at these positions. And the linebacking core is another group that is a little bit lackluster this year. Brock Cantrell is a 71, boosted to a 75, and Cam Honeycutt is a 76, boosted to an 81. But at right outside linebacker, Brett Harvey's probably the best player on this team, 90, boosted to a 95, 83 speed, 86 excel, the senior, and not far behind him is Tyreek Richards, who's only a sophomore. So right outside linebacker's got a lot of depth, a lot of studs. And then in the cornerback room, Jermaine Crane is a senior, Nathan Wade's a junior, 88 and 84 respectively with their boosts. Larry Flavors up to an 81, and Sean Ahmed up to an 80. Again, we're seeing a lot of players that are going to be gone soon. It's going to be really sad when these guys leave. Luis Fine boosted up to an 86 from an 84, still 99 speed, 96 acceleration. But Kalen Drango, right behind him, already 86 up from an 84, only 89 speed, but he's a sophomore. And then Max Awesome is another sophomore, boosted to an 84 from an 82, 92 speed, 85 excel, and Anthony Menzel bringing up the rear there. But I mean, look at the depth here at free safety. Same thing with strong safety. Ralph Keane is an 84, but then you've got Mung right there, Ellington, and Marco Buchel. So a lot of depth in the back end of the secondary that I am excited about. There's a lot of players that are really developing nicely for this team. It's going to be sad to see some of those really big recruits we had go, but this roster is really exciting, and I can't wait to see how this team shapes up this year. Another year, another exciting recruiting class. We moved up again, back to a 3.5-star program. A lot more players excited about potentially coming to Winless U. Our board has officially been set up, and there's a few prospects I'm really excited about on our board. Let's run through them really quickly. A couple quarterback prospects. Now, Alex Edmonds is a bust by technical terms, but he's got platinum off-platform and mobile Deadeye as well as extender. And then Eduardo Raduns, 92 throw power, 85 short accuracy, has mobile resistance, option king, and extender. A couple quarterbacks we're looking at. We're also looking at 3 potential running backs in Angel Shockey, Zach Troop, and Creed Mangum. All 3 big-time gems, lots of speed. Platinum, the natural for Angel Shockey. And then I also really like Mangum with downhill and balanced. And then at wide receiver, we looked at a couple options as well. Caesar Millie, Kevin Ruggs, and Caesar Valerio. We could get the double Caesar treatment. Our only 5-star that I'm supremely interested in that I think we have a chance at is Isaiah Flavors, the 5-star tight end. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we're looking at a few gems like Baraka Means, and then Monty Westbrook at the right outside linebacker position. And then we're looking at 3 potential options at middle linebacker: Danny Willis, Manuel Vermiglio, and Rashawn Guy. All 3 are super interested so far. We're going to see how they progress, see if we can stay ahead for a couple of those guys, fill out some good positions, but a lot of really exciting prospects. Let's go look at the red shirts that we're putting on our roster this year, the players that we're excited about potentially for the future, and hopefully our championship winning season at Winless U. 3 red shirts at running back: Juan Otis, Clay Hawkins, Tremaine Ross. Juan Otis already a 76, trained up to an 80. And then at the wide receiver position, only 1 with Stephen Lyles. Throw in a couple at tight end in Ken Matlock and Deion Isaac. We don't have a lot of players that are really exciting at these positions, but we have red shirts to give out positions we can use them for. And these are a couple of the guys that I'm looking at for sure. And then the most exciting red shirt we have is Bradley Kiki, the 5-star free safety who came in this year's class. He's a 78, trained up to an 81. We're going to redshirt him his freshman year. 92 speed, 92 acceleration. I cannot wait to see how this guy develops. He also has a lot of players in front of him. We have a lot of depth at this position, so I'm really going to give him that time for sure. And the Otters come into this season ranked after a playoff berth last year, 22nd in the nation, an 87 overall across the board. And another schedule that, again, I'm not going to say it's incredibly winnable, but I'm looking at it like it's a good schedule. On the road at UTEP in week 0 before going on the road to Air Force, a home game against Cal before back-to-back road games at UConn and at Hawaii, a home game against Michigan, and then a road matchup with Fresno State, the team we beat to win the conference championship, a bye sandwich with a road game against New Mexico in the middle, before 4 straight home games to finish the season against Colorado State, Utah State, San Diego State, and San Jose State, the 4-state sandwich. It's another schedule that I'm really excited about. We'll probably step in, play this Michigan game for fun before we see how the rest of the season progresses, and maybe a back-to-back championship for the Otters in the Mountain West. I mean, I don't want to put the cart before the horse. All right, Big Ten opponent coming into the Wind Dome. Before we step in, let's look at how the team has performed. 5-0, 2-0 in conference, a win over UTEP to start the season, and then a win over Air Force in your first 2 road games. Good start there. A close win over Cal, 38-32, before going in against a ranked UConn team at the time and winning 34-19, and then taking care of business on the road at Hawaii, setting up a showdown with the 1-2 Michigan Wolverines, 0-1 in the Big Ten. Not really the Michigan of old here, but it should be a fun one. We want to mix it up. And then a road game against another ranked opponent in Fresno State. We're up to 13th in the nation. It's going to be a really exciting, fun one. I'm going to step in this time. We're not going to watch it. I'm going to play the moments. Let's show you as well our first 2 recruits coming in. A little sneak peek at our class. We got both Angel Shockey and Zach Troop, 2 4-star gem running backs. A lot of speed at this position coming in again. We're going to lose a few players. So coming in with 2 big heavy hitters off the board early. And we're working on the 5-star gem quarterback, Alex Edmonds. He is a bust, but he has platinum off-platform, 82 deep accuracy, 86 break sack, and 86 throw on the run to go with his 91 throw power. Honestly, pretty nasty stats, even for a bust. It just means that his development trait may be a little bit more lackluster, but we're still going to try to push for him anyway. I like his stats enough, and we still need to fill out these positions. He's also the #1 player in the country on the board, so that would be an incredible get for us, and another check mark on our list of accomplishments at Winless U. Hey, big guy. Yeah, you! Watching past Bruce. This is current Bruce. Well, not current Bruce, but currently here with you, Bruce. I wanted to talk to you about the Hey Big Guy collection. It's out officially now. I've been so excited to launch this. It is our first merch collection, the Hey Big Guy line. There are hoodies, pullovers, shirts, as well as hats and beanies and coffee mugs, alongside our little sticker of our new buddy Clarence. I'm so excited to finally launch this merch. You know how much mental health means to me and the messaging behind all the chaos that we do around here. You can find the collection in the link right here on the screen. Go check it out. Hey Big Guy collection out now. Now back to Past Bruce. Bye. The Wind Dome is rocking, and they've got us in on defense here early, up 7-0. Trying to get a stop, not let the Wolverines get in the end zone. And it's 2nd and inches. It's going to be a stop there. Up to the 6-yard line, a minute left in the second quarter. 2nd and inches, running clock here, just over a minute here. A stop would be huge. I'm going to go with our star linebacker here in Harvey. And that's going to be a touchdown, double coverage, but he finds his man. I have no idea how he came down with that. Honestly, an incredible grab. And it's a tie ball game, but a minute left. I think we're going to get a moment here, 2-minute drill, try to get some points. Brian Haslam, the tight end. I mean, just a great grab. And a great throw. I was right, 2-minute drill here, try to get some points. We got a lot of speed on the field. Pat Cure, Enrique Everett in his senior season, as well as Werner coming out of the backfield. Werner, the catching back, overthrown from Nedney here. 49 seconds, we have time. I don't need to spread the field too much, but I'm trying to see if we can get somebody in space. Vernon Nedney's going to take a sack, 3rd and 22. I wasn't paying attention. Secure catch, first down. Listen, it's not smart football. A run there is usually what you're going to do, try to get to halftime, but we're trying to put points on the board. We're trying to go undefeated at this point. If I'm going to take the sack and make a mistake, I'm going to try to make the grab there. Throw into the boundary over here, catch and run for Hobbs. First down, 33 seconds. We still have all the timeouts. We still have time. I'm still looking at the wheel here. Honestly, Enrique Everett's got press coverage here on the left side, but I don't think the safety's going to back off too much, except for he did. Can Enrique Everett get there and make the catch? No, he cannot. 26 seconds. We're at the 50-yard line, 2nd and 10. I'm going to see if we can get a little bit of space here with the jet touch pass, see if they're not expecting it. And they're not, but he gets there. 3rd and 9. Not what we're looking for here with a running clock. We're using our 2nd timeout, only 1 timeout left. I'm going to have to get rid of this football. 4th and 9, the pressure was all over me. We're going for this. Again, we have 1 timeout left. We want to try to get in field goal range. I'm going for the sideline. He comes down with it, first down, 14 seconds on the clock. RZ cross halfback rail here. I'm looking at Pat Cure or Trevor Aneni. See if we can get somebody across the field. And I'm overthrowing him. Nedney a little bit shaky here early. We only have 8 seconds. We still have our timeout. This is a bit dangerous, but we're going to go for the wheel here. I'm just throwing it away. Touchdown! What a play on the last play of the... And it's going to be 6 for the Otters. Laser focus locked in. Mistakes were made. Absolutely bombastically stupid decisions by me. But the Otters are going to go up 7. Tyree Haynes, the senior. The wheel route wasn't working until it was working. What a throw from Nedney. Hits him on the sideline, and he dances his way past the defenders to get 6. We're back in the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. We're going with the jet touch pass once again. Trying to get to the edge here to get the touchdown. Pacquiao, touchdown Otters! A huge 2-score lead. Pat Cure, the 5-star wide receiver, sophomore season, gets the edge and gets the touchdown. Otters go up 2 scores on Michigan. Is it enough? Michigan gets a touchdown, doesn't get the extra point, and are now down 8. A big end of the game drive here. See if the Otters can get some momentum and continue to get first downs and put this game away. Pat Cure gets 8 yards on first down. We're going to try to get some rushing yards. Tyree Haynes is the stud of this team for a reason. Can he put this game away for the Otters? A huge first down here would be massive to start, and he's going to pick it up. Tyree Haynes coming out of the 2-minute warning. A huge first down here would put this game away. Michigan has all 3 timeouts. Otters up 8 with the ball, and Tyree Haynes has all day. Stay in bounds. Gets pushed out of bounds, but he picks up a first down. Honestly, a trade-off there. Up to the 34-yard line. A field goal as well would honestly put this game out of reach potentially, but we want to try to force Michigan to use those timeouts. Madison Werner only gets 2 there. Timeout Wolverines. 2nd and 9, a minute 53 left. Michigan with those 2 timeouts. A first down here would potentially seal the game. There goes Tyree Haynes! Tyree Haynes! Does he have the speed? It's a touchdown for the Otters! Let's go! That's ball game, baby! Tyree Haynes, the best player on this team for a reason. On the inside zone, gets to the 2nd level, and he's not going to get touched. The senior coming up big here to potentially put this game on ice. Outruns the linebacker, outruns the safety, drags him into the end zone. Touchdown Otters. Michigan scores a garbage time touchdown, but that's a huge win at home for the Otters to remain undefeated and beat a Big Ten opponent. Listen, this game has the ratings for a reason. The tougher teams are still tough, even if they're not performing well. Michigan was 1-2, but they were a 90 overall coming into our home, and it's a tough game, and there's the run to seal it. Tyree Haynes, and the Otters are 6-0 for the first time in school history. Are the Winless U Otters the best team to ever play football? We're going to find out this year. That 4 is no joke. The Winless U Otters are once again back in the Mountain West Conference Championship game. And they also went 12-0. You're not reading that wrong. 12-0 after the Michigan game. They beat Fresno State 42-27. Had a bye week. Came back and beat New Mexico on the road 23-16 before 4 straight wins to close the season. 49-17 over Colorado State. 42-17 over Utah State, a really close affair with San Diego State, and then a drubbing of San Jose State to finish 12-0 and are 4th in the nation. The current bracket has the Otters with the 2 seed and a bye and a potential matchup with Kentucky or Alabama if this is how it shakes out. Could this be the year that the Otters make it all the way? Let's go look at the Otters stats. Let's look at how this team has been performing. Vernon Nedney, 35 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 3,300 yards as a sophomore. Unbelievable stuff from him. Tyree Haynes, 960 yards and 9 touchdowns on the ground. Werner with 8 touchdowns on the ground. And then Pat Cure also with 4 rushing touchdowns on the jet touch passes, I assume. And then receiving-wise, 12 touchdowns for Enrique Everett in his senior season. Jermaine Thomas with 7, Shaheem Hobbs with 5, Trevor Aneni with 3, Pat Cure with another 6 of his own. Defensively, Ralph Keane, 4 interceptions, Larry Flavors with 3, Luis Fine with another 2, same thing with Jermaine Crane, and Brett Harvey with 1 at the linebacker position. A lot of interceptions on this team. And Ashley Self, the senior, 11.5 sacks. Alonzo Havili with 6 sacks, and then Rico Rawls, the redshirt freshman, with 4 of his own, as well as Jeremiah Tongs, 2 redshirt freshmen with 4 sacks each. An unbelievable season for the Otters. Along with a date in the conference championship game with Air Force comes the best class in Otter history so far. 3 5-star recruits: Jason Silva, the D tackle, Isaiah Wilder, the right outside linebacker, and Isaiah Flavors, the tight end. We did not end up getting the 5-star quarterback. He decided to go to Clemson, but we got a lot of depth at those positions again that we needed to get. Danny Willis at linebacker, Dante Ivey at cornerback. We did pick up a quarterback in Jaden Heaney. I'm very excited about this class. We currently sit with the #3 class in the country behind Ohio State and LSU. 3 5-stars, 12 4-stars, 7 3-stars. An unbelievable class for the Otters, but this might be the finale if we win a championship. Is it really time? Is it championship time? Mountain West Conference Championship game. The Otters on defense here early. A home game here, looking for back-to-back championships. And they're going to get home on 3rd down and force a key field goal early on. Good stop for the defense. Otters need to go respond and get some points on the board. And he doinked it! Another week, another doink! I don't know what's with the Super Sim and doinking kicks, but the Otters get off the field without points given up. Another absolute doink job. This one from Ratliff. Otters back on offense here. Let's see if they get going on their first drive. A quick pass here from Vernon Nedney. Finds his man. Nedney has had an interception already today, so the Otter offense did start first and did not produce anything. Can they get something going here on their second offensive drive? It's going to be a holding. That's going to bring this one back. But can the Otters rebound with points here in the first quarter? It's a jet touch pass. Where's he going? Where's he going? That was the wildest jet touch pass I've ever seen. He picks up 7. 2nd and 9 here. Nedney already having an unbelievable season. It's a handoff up the middle. What a run there. Madison Werner. Or no, Tyree Haynes on the handoff. 11 yards. Gets the first down. Otters over midfield. Look at that beautiful saxophone, by the way. Look how gorgeous it is. Anyways, back to football. Tyree Haynes once again following his blocks. Getting kind of robot sat down. Nedney, 2nd and 5 here. Motions his man. Motions him back. Throwing over the... Did he just get fucking suplexed? 3rd and 5. Dude, he got kind of picked up and hung in the air. Minute 49 here in the first quarter. Nedney once again dropping back here. Looks for his man on the sideline. Catches it. It's a good throw from Nedney. And he gets a couple extra yards. Honestly, thought that momentum was going to take him out of bounds. 1st and 10. Clock running here in the first quarter. Can the Otters put points on the board? Haynes up the middle. Inside zone. It worked early in the season. It's working now. 8 yards on 1st down. Sets up a nice 2nd and short here. Going back on the ground to Haynes. Haynes said, "Get off me, dude." 3 carries, 20 yards. Honestly, would have more if it wasn't for that holding call early in the drive. Nedney once again dropping back. Looks for his receiver. What a fucking move, Madison Werner. Picks up 0 yards, but it could have been a lot worse. 2nd and 10. Under a minute here in the first quarter. Conference championship game. A lot on the line here. Picks up 8. Another good run for Tyree Haynes. He's off to a good start here. They might need to start moving the ball on the ground a lot more. Another handoff. And he can't get to the 2nd level. He's going to get nothing. 4th and 1. And the Otters are going for it. That's the kind of balls that I like from the coach here. Another handoff. Can he get... Madison Werner, it's not even Tyree Haynes on the 4th and 1 handoff, but the Otters have 1st and goal. That's some serious stuff you like to see. The ground game is working, and it's a Tyree Haynes touchdown. It's been all Otters since that first touchdown. 3 minutes left here in the 4th, 24-3, and he's going to get home. 3rd and 6. The Otters putting on a clinic here. It was only the touchdown that they needed to get the floodgates opened. It's looking like back-to-back conference championships for the Otters. An unbelievable season continues, but they're going to pick up the 1st down here. 2 minutes left. Not a lot going on for Air Force, unfortunately. A good season, 9-3. It's admirable. It's no 12-0. That's only Otter business, but what a game for the Otters. And he's going to get out of there. He's going to escape, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. Can Air Force put points on the board here? Get a little bit of momentum, potentially get an onside kick. Listen, I don't want to speak for him, but you never know. All day to throw here. And the running back's not even looking back for the football. 2nd and 10 as we approach the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. 3-touchdown lead for the Otters. It's looking pretty safe. Pressure can't get there. There it can. See that ball? Spun like a top along the sideline. 3rd and 10, 2 minutes left. Obviously, go for it territory if you can't pick it up. Can he pick it up? He can't pick up anything. Fernando Correa gets home. No huddle here. 4th and 17. 2-minute warning. Forgot the clock was still running. They're not using any timeouts yet. 4th and 17. Air Force, what do you have in your locker? The answer, a pick! An interception! And it's not our quarterback throwing it this time. Run it back! That's going to seal it. Wave to the fans. It's going to be back-to-back championships for the Otters. An unbelievable couple of years here. Can they take it all the way to the national championship game? I guess we're going to find out. 24-3. An absolutely dominating effort for the Otters in the conference championship game. That's back-to-back conference championships. Enrique Everett, 3 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown. Tyree Haynes with the first touchdown to open the floodgates, get the offense moving. What a time to be an Otter fan. If you've been here since day one, this is for you. That's for you. Let's go win a championship. Why not? Why not us? The first ever award for the Otters goes to our coordinator, the defensive coordinator, the Broyles Award, Javier Vigil. Let's go, dude. It is officially college football playoff season, and we're playing the Oklahoma Sooners in the quarterfinal. What a matchup in the Peach Bowl. Let's go look at the bracket and see how it's shaping up in this season and who we're going to have to face on our road to a potential championship. The Otters, the 3 seed, facing Oklahoma, who beat Minnesota 55-21. Tulane beat Arkansas, so it's Tulane and Utah. Wisconsin beat USC. USC beat us in the college football playoff last year. Wisconsin gets a date with Ohio State. That's a Big Ten matchup in the Orange Bowl. Oklahoma winless U, and then Kentucky whooped Georgia to face Alabama. So if we beat Oklahoma, we're going to face an SEC school either way, either Kentucky or Alabama, and a potential date with Ohio State, Wisconsin, Utah, or the Tulane Green Wave. What a college football playoff it's shaping up to be. Can we finally get over the hump? I say finally, like last year wasn't our first college football playoff appearance, but can we get past Oklahoma and set ourselves up for a potential championship? We're going to have to see how this team performs. The Peach Bowl. Winless U, Oklahoma. Who's going to advance? I'm putting my money on the Otters this time. This team is 13-0 for a reason. You could tell me the schedule was full of cupcakes, but they beat Michigan at home, beat a couple ranked teams on the road. Here come the Sooners. It's going to be a tough battle, but after last year's loss, losing a 10-0 lead, losing 14-10, I think this is the year the Otters potentially put it together. Is this the end for Winless to World Beaters? Are we finally going to beat the world? First drive of the game, Otters on offense. Vernon Nedney, it's your time to shine. Came back from injury last year and lost in the playoffs, and it's going to be a stuffed run on first down. Tyree Haynes going absolutely nowhere. Not to start the Otters are wanting here in the Peach Bowl. Let's see what Vernon Nedney and this offense can muster on second down. It's another run! And once again, Tyree Haynes going absolutely nowhere. 2 run calls. The script's not working, coach. Let's get a little weird with it. 3rd and 12. Nedney over the middle. Can't get his man, and the Otters are going to punt. Sooners on offense and over midfield. Can the Otter defense get a big stop? Nothing doing for the Otters on offense. The defense is going to have to step up here. 3rd and 5 all day, but he's going to get home. Rico Rawls, the redshirt freshman, going to force a punt right back. The momentum's still up for grabs in this one. Oklahoma scores. The Otters are back on offense. 3rd and 10 here in the second quarter. Can Nedney pick up a conversion? Going deep, and it's a touchdown, and it's a tie ball game. On 3rd and 10, he finds his man. And we're all tied up at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Enrique Everett, the senior, coming up big in the first college football playoff game of the year for the Otters. Can the offense keep this magic going? Otter defense stands tall, gets the offense back in motion. Nedney here, 3rd and 9 in plus territory. Can he find his man once again going over the middle? It's going to be a huge conversion. 1st and 10 at the 20. A minute left in the half. Points here would be huge going into the half because the Otters do not get the ball to start the second half. 6 yards on the pickup there. Clock is running, though. Otters have 2 timeouts. What does Nedney have in his locker here to end the first half? Hopefully 7 points. All day to throw. Goes for his check down. Tyree Haynes going to pick up another couple yards. 3rd and 2. Clock is stopped, though, so that's fine. 12-yard line. Who's going to come up big? That's not the throw you're looking for. 4th and 2. Timeout, Oklahoma. Will the Otters kick a field goal, or will they go for it? They're going for it on 4th and 2. The balls. The sim. What do you have, Nedney? Quick throw. Finds his man. Timeout, Otters. Enrique Everett, 4 catches, 75 yards, and the touchdown. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Touchdowns win games, and he throws a pick at the end zone. Where are you going? Unbelievable is right. I thought he had a man wide open, and he throws to the other man, who's double covered. And just like that, you're throwing away a golden opportunity. Is it going to come back to bite him? 2 interceptions in the first half for Nedney. Just unbelievable scenes. The 4th down conversion right into an interception is not what you're looking for. And I mean, Everett's nowhere near that football.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Throwing us in here in the 4th quarter. At the start of the 4th quarter, Otters up a touchdown. Defense needs a huge stop here. It's scary territory. The 4th quarter has been rough for the Otters in the playoff, but they're going to get home and get a negative 2-yard rush on the board here first in the 4th quarter. Good pressure from the defensive line. Can they get a massive stop here? Finds his man. Picks up 10. No mistakes from Merriweather. We would love an interception from him in the red zone here. 3rd and 2. Oklahoma looking to tie this ball game up. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to get sacked. 4th and 7. Are they going to go for it, or will Oklahoma kick the field goal? I have a feeling they'll kick the field goal, but I'd be honestly incredibly surprised and accepting of a 4th down conversion attempt. Caesar Stoner, the freshman. Big fella gets off the edge. Takes down the quarterback. Huge. And Oklahoma's kicking the field goal to make this a 4-point ball game. Unless they doink it. I don't think he's going to doink it. Splits the uprights. It's a 4-point game. Everything on the line here for the Otters. Can they hold? Clock is running. Otters on offense. Under 3 minutes. Oklahoma with all 3 timeouts. Can the Otters make it count? And he finds his man on the pig zone. Down to the 21-yard line of the Oklahoma Sooners here. Mercedes-Benz is allowed. A touchdown here potentially puts this game away. Still a lot of time left, though. I'm very scared in the 4th quarter always. We can't have any mistakes from Nedney here. He's already thrown 2 interceptions, including that one at the end of the half. But can the Otters get over the hump in the quarterfinal and book a date in the semifinal with Kentucky or Alabama? It's another run to Tyree Haynes, and he's going to pick up 6. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 6 on the carry for Tyree Haynes. Otters in serious business here. Haynes picks up another couple. Honestly thought he was going nowhere there. First time out for the Oklahoma Sooners. 1:57 left. 3rd and 2. What does the offense do here? Is it another handoff? It is. It's Madison Werner, and he's getting stuffed. Now, will the Otters kick the field goal, or will they go for it again? This time they're taking the field goal, going up a touchdown. Huge potential stand for the defense upcoming if they can split the uprights here. And it's a 7-point ball game again for the Otters. Here we go. Squeaky bum time, if you will. It's about to get really scary. Can the Otter defense come up big one more time?
I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up!
1:48 and 1 time out for the Oklahoma Sooners, starting at their own 17-yard line. Play action here, and he's going deep over the middle. First down incoming up to the 36-yard line. Found a nice soft spot in the coverage there, and he picks up a big first down. Clock is running. They're not going to use that timeout anytime soon. Need a touchdown here. And he's going to get slammed down. Huge sack for the Otters. Makes it 2nd and 15. 1:28. Clock still running. Time's going to move quickly here. Otter defense, please. A huge breakup. Honestly thought he beat him on the inside. 3rd and 15. The clock does stop. Obviously 4 down territory here. What do they have? Defense not getting a lot of pressure here all day. Quarterback stepping up. Not going to get there. 4th and 7. And the clock is still running. The season on the line right here for the Sooners. Can the Otters get one more stop? Come on. And they can't. The tight end's going to get the first down up near midfield. That's the last timeout for the Sooners. 57 seconds left. No timeouts at the 49-yard line. Terrifying. Throwing deep. And it's picked. It's picked. And the Otters are going to the semifinal. Louise, fine. I'm fine with that. Let's go. Huge stop for the Otters. Is this the season? 17-10. It came down to the last drive of the game. Louise Fine with a huge interception to save his offense and win this game for the Otters. Shaheem Hobbs, 3 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown for the redshirt junior. And the Otters are going to the semifinal of the college football playoff. What a run. Beginner potentially for the Otters. Can they come up big and book a date in the championship? Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but that's the first ever college football playoff victory for the winless U Otters. The magical undefeated season continues. Semi-final time, the All-State Sugar Bowl, and it's the Crimson Tide and the Otters. A matchup nobody saw coming. One win between winless U and a championship berth in this season. Unbelievable scenes. Can they do it again? Sugar Bowl time. Crimson Tide, Otters battling it out. Crimson Tide are the home team today. One win from a college football playoff championship berth. What do the Otters have in their locker today? It all comes down to these last 2 games on a magical season and a chance at a championship. Can they get it done in year 6? An unbelievable run, 14-0, 8-0 in conference. Look at them boys go. Huge first quarter drive for the Otter offense here, getting the ball first. Let's see what this offense has in its... Woo! Tyree Haynes out of the backfield. Vernon Nedney starting hot. Coming off those 2 interceptions last week. You know that he wants to get a better start to this football game. I want him to get a better start to this football game. Otters up near midfield early here. Play action. Nedney stepping back all day. Just throws it away. Honestly, had room there to escape. 2nd and 10. What do you have, Nedney? It's another play action. A lot of pressure, and he doesn't get rid of it this time. 3rd and 16. Don't know if I love the play action on 1st down. Definitely didn't love the play action on 2nd down. Big 3rd down here early. Points on the board would be absolutely massive. They pick up a huge 1st down here. Nedney once again pressured, and he's going down again. Promising drive, great start, poor end, and the Otters are punting. Otter defense stands tall. The offense is back in plus territory here. 3rd and 9. What does Nedney have here? Lots of time, stepping up. Honestly, could have got it if he stepped up faster. And the Otters are going for it, though. 4th and 2, and it's a Wildcat. That looks like Tyree Haynes and Madison Werner are the only ones back there. It's a Wildcat. Tyree Haynes with a huge lead. Can he take it? It's a touchdown for the Otters. And it's a lead in the Sugar Bowl. The Wildcat on 4th and 2. Our offensive coordinator is nuts in the best way. What a play call. What a play design. And the senior puts the Otters on the board in the 1st quarter of the Sugar Bowl. Alabama can't get anything going, and the Otters are back in the red zone again. 1st and 10 from the 10 for Nedney in this offense. And it's a handoff that's going absolutely nowhere. Loses 5 yards. Keep the uniformity. 2nd and 15 from the 15. Nedney not going to be able to hand this one off. Just kidding. It's another run. Tyree Haynes picks up 3 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd and 12 from the 13-yard line. A touchdown here will be unbelievably big in the 2nd quarter. Put the Otters up 2 scores all day for Nedney. Where are you going, boss man? Nobody's open. And he finds his man for the touchdown anyway. Jermaine Thomas. And the Otters are up 2 scores on the Crimson Tide. How did he get that open on the sideline? How did he maintain his composure to toe tap that? Jermaine Thomas, the junior, puts the Otters up 2 scores. Nedney all day to throw. Not even going to see it. First time you're getting to see the Otter defense. They're putting this out here. 4th and 3. Crimson Tide are going for it in plus territory. Can the Otters get a massive stop here in the second quarter? Yes, they can! Brett Harvey, the senior, coming off the edge, absolutely flattening the quarterback. And that's a turnover on downs and a chance for the Otters to score again before the half. Crimson Tide put points on the board here in the third. It's a close game all of a sudden, but the Otters with a chance to extend the lead back to 2 scores. 14-9 here as we get close to the end of the third quarter. 2nd and 6 from the 6. Can get a first down without a touchdown, but not really. Nedney rolls to his left. Once again, all day to throw. Find your man, Vernon. Find your man, Vernon. He's just going to throw it away. Nobody comes open. 3rd and 6. 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A field goal here still puts you up at least a full score. Where's he going to go? He's got his man across the middle. It's a touchdown. And the Otters go back up. Vernon Nedney, patient as ever, finds Pat Cure, who gets into the end zone. The sophomore coming up big in the college football playoff semifinal, fighting for that last yard to put the Otters back up 2 scores. Absolutely massive. All but over here, a stop here ends this ball game. The Otters are 1 stop away from the college football playoff national championship game, and it's a pick.
Another one.
Is that Louise Fine again? The Otters are going to play for a championship. The Crimson Tide. Louise Fine with another game-winning interception. Back-to-back weeks. I told you that this team had a bit of magic in it, and the senior, Louise Fine, the star safety, once again stepping up and making his presence felt on this field. Unbelievable. And your winless you Otters are playing for a fucking national championship. 15-0 and a chance for an undefeated season. Vernon Nedney, 2 touchdowns, sub 200 yards. It doesn't matter. Wins are wins in the playoff, and the Crimson Tide couldn't stop them when it mattered most. The Otters are playing for a national championship. I keep saying it like I'm going to believe it more. It's honestly unbelievable. It's too unbelievable. The national championship is set, and the winless U Otters are taking on the Ohio State Buckeyes. National championship time for the first time in school history, looking for a 16-0 season. I never thought I would say those words. Even in our best days with this program, can the Otters take this magical run over the goal line one last time and finish 16-0? We're about to find out. The national championship game features your winless you Otters. I keep saying it like it's real, and it is, but it's so hard to believe. We are finally here, playing for a championship against the Ohio State Buckeyes. Brutus, I'm gonna beat that ass, brother. Can Vernon Nedney get it done one last time? Is this the end for the Otters? Is a championship in sight in year 6? I've never been more ready to see a championship game in my life. A matchup that nobody saw coming. The Mountain West Conference champions, your winless you Otters, and the Big Ten champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, for the title. They're throwing us in the second quarter, and it is a 7-7 ball game. Otters with a chance to take the lead, and he fumbles at the goal line, but it's picked up for a touchdown, and picked up for a touchdown by the offensive line. I've never been more scared to see a football hit the ground in my life. Every Otter putting their body on the line, and the Otters go up a touchdown in the second quarter. Alani Sativa, the transfer center, Haynes went up and fumbled the football, and Sativa falls on it in the end zone, and the Otters are up 7 in the national championship game. The scariest moment of my entire life. 2-minute drill for the Buckeyes, 3rd and 10, just over midfield. Can the Otter defense get a big stop and get the ball back here before the half? Looks like they're going to do it. That's a 2-minute warning. That's huge for the Otters. A chance here to put more points on the board before the half. Otters take over at the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts here. A chance to go up even more before the half. And then he just threw a big 6 to tie the ball game. It's flashbacks again to year 1 at Winless U. We can't escape it. Nedney, you can't make mistakes like this. It's too big. The moment's too big. Nedney and the offense back out there after the pick 6. Still a 2-minute drill, trying to put up points before the half. And he's going to find his man over the middle. Gets up to the 40. I'm still thinking about the interception. Nedney needs to shake this off. Get this offense moving. Get some points here before the half. Gonna need it later in this game. And he's gonna take a fool. He's gonna almost take a huge sack. First time I've ever seen him get rid of the ball when getting pressured that heavily. 2nd and 10, a minute 28 left. Finds his man across midfield. Great grab. Otters in plus territory here. Use their first time out of the half. A minute 24 left. Nedney, throw the ball away. 2nd and 18. Nick Velasquez gets home. Takes Nedney down. Brutus is mocking me directly to my fucking face. Otters don't call a timeout. Clock runs 45 seconds here. 2nd and 18. Something tells me they might be running this out. Nedney, once again, pressured. I'll see you guys in the second half. This drive's going nowhere. 3rd quarter, 3 minutes to go. 3rd and 7 here, nearing midfield for the Otters. Need a big conversion. Need points here to start the second half. Nedney going deep! And it's picked off! Can't get enough on it to get his man. That's a touchdown. And instead it's an interception in Ohio State football. An arm punt, if you will. But an opportunity, again, wasted by this offense. Ohio State driving 3rd and 10. A minute left here in the 3rd. Otter defense has to come up big. Nedney putting them in a tough position. And they're going to get a huge sack. Forcing a long field goal for the Ohio State kicker. 4th and 16. Gotta have it. The defense stepping up. Dennis Riggs. Nedney and the offense are moving. 3rd and 7 from the 21-yard line. What do you have, Nedney? No touchdowns. And it's a handoff on 3rd and 7. The Otters playing conservative in the national championship game. 36-yard field goal here to tie the game with 3 minutes left. It's a tie ball game. We'll take it. Got to put more pressure on them. We're locking in on the Super Sim for the rest of this one. 3 minutes left in the national championship. Let's see what Ohio State can do on this drive against the Otter defense. It's a run on 1st down. Picks up 5. Not a great day rushing for this Ohio State star running back. Otter defense, a massive stop here. That's all we need. And it's another handoff, but it's a huge 1st down. Up to the 35-yard line. Nearing the 2-minute warning. I am officially scared. Play action here. Looking for his man. It's picked off. Is that Louise Fine? It's not Louise Fine. Who is it? An unbelievable play in the national championship game. The Otters get the ball at the Ohio State 32-yard line with 2 minutes left and a chance to score and win a national championship for the first time in school history. 1st and 10 for the Otters here, and it's a handoff to Tyree Haynes, who picks up 4. Clock is moving. Otters want to use as much of this time as possible, even if you end up in the end zone. It's another run here. Only picking up 1. 3rd and 5. Not letting the clock run. I don't understand why the Super Sim is not using more of this clock. If you're going to potentially kick a field goal, this is our worst case scenario. Nedney dropping back. This man open, and he goes out of bounds. It's 4th and 1, and they're kicking a fucking field goal. I can see a losing touchdown in our future. The Otters are up 3 with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Past the 2-minute warning, I don't know how the interception turns into a field goal that quickly for the Otters, taking no time off the clock, and the Ohio State Buckeyes have the ball again. Huge breakup, 2nd and 10. Otters have all 3 timeouts. Ohio State has all 3 timeouts. 1:55 left. What are we going to see to end this ball game? Finds his man outside 8 yards. 3rd and 2. 3rd and short here. 1:51 left. Clock stopped. He got out of bounds. Finds his man once again near the boundary. Gets up to the 39. Another 4 seconds off the clock. Stops the clock again. Otter defense needs to cover the boundary a little bit better here. And that's a massive sack for the Otter defense. Force him to start thinking about using those timeouts. 2nd and 15. Ohio State's not going to start using them yet. 1:40 clock rolling. 2nd and 15 here. And he's going to go deep. And his man is wide open. And it's a touchdown. Where is the coverage? Where is the safety?
No.
Luis Fine, it was your time again. Fuck you, Brutus. Potentially the last drive of the game for Vernon Nedney and the Otters. Down 4, 1:28 left. What do they have? And he's going deep. And he finds this man. Holy fucking shit, Vernon Nedney, uncork it, dude. Up to the 33, 1:20 left. Just need a touchdown, Vernon. Just need a touchdown, Vernon. Just need a touchdown. And the Otters take the lead.
What the fuck is going on?
Holy shit, this game is bananas. Ezekiel Zamora, the freshman, in the biggest game of his life, said, "Get off me!" And the Otters are up 3. The Otters scored so fast that I'm still scared for my life. A minute left in this one. Ohio State still has all 3 timeouts. Can the Otter defense come up with the biggest stop of their lives at the back? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What is happening? 1:08 left. Otters already in the red zone here. A first down seals a championship. And it's a run. Obviously, it's a run. Ohio State calls their first timeout. 2nd and 6. Are we on the cusp of the greatest win in Otter history, in college football history? Another timeout here for Ohio State. A first down wins this game. A field goal does not. What will the Super Sim do? What will Nedney do here on 3rd and 6? It's another run, but it's a run into the end zone. The Otters are going to win the championship. The Mountain West champs are going to be champs of the world for the first time. Tyree Haynes, the senior, puts the team on his back again in the biggest moment of his life. How do you not run commit? Tyree Haynes, all the space in the world, and they can't bring him down, and it's a touchdown. 52 seconds from glory in 2030, year 6 at Winless U, and the Otters are on the cusp of the most incredible championship win you're ever gonna see. The most back and forth 3 minutes in championship history. Ohio State. Last ditch efforts, garbage time, 40 seconds. And he finds his man, he's gonna break coverage. It's another touchdown. What is happening in this game? How are you not covering the pass? And just like that, it's a 3-point game again. Ohio State's gonna go for the onside kick here. The Otters get it, and this game is over. This championship is ours. And it's recovered. I can't believe what I'm saying. The Winless U Otters are national champions. 16-0, an undefeated season, a national championship, and a win over one of the most storied programs in football history. It's magic. It's unbelievable.
We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it!
Coach Brucey Wins holding up the championship trophy. The Otters, in their first playoff berth last season, lost in a heartbreaker to USC. And how did they respond? With a perfect season and a national championship. And the sophomore Vernon Nedney, our first 5-star quarterback. Unbelievable. The end of our journey from winless to world beaters. The world has been beaten. The Otters are champions. You're never going to see a game like that ever again. What a moment for the Otters and for winless you. It doesn't get much sweeter. 16-0 national champions. The winless you Otters have reached the mountaintop from winless to world beaters in year 6. Let's take a look at the team that did it. Vernon Nedney, the redshirt sophomore, 4,200 yards, 43 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, multiple ones in the playoffs. But when it mattered most, he delivered. On the ground, Tyree Haynes, the MVP of the season, 1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns. And then in the championship game, Enrique Everett, 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns on the season. But Zamora, the freshman, scored the biggest touchdown of his life to take the lead late in the championship game. The redshirt freshman came up huge. And on the defensive side of the ball, Luis Fine with back-to-back interceptions in the college football playoff, in the quarterfinal and the semifinal to send us to that championship. It's unbelievable. I never thought this team was ready for this moment, let alone an undefeated season. But they've done it. We've reached the end of Winless to World Beaters. And that does it for Winless to World Beaters. 6 years to reach the summit. The Otters went from a 2-star program to back-to-back Mountain West Conference champions and a national championship and an undefeated season in year 6. Something I never expected. The most unbelievable run. I hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next. I would love to do more football videos, more chaos on the channel. I had so much fun with this one. I appreciate all the love and the support as always. It has been so much fun. And for one last time from Winless U, I'll see you guys